Let's start one more time. Hello, everyone. My name is Maria Ramos, and I am a Sapphire Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. I think I just need to practice that over again because our team just made some incredible, we just moved mountains and achieved something so great that everyone can do. So tonight, I have a few of my friends who are going to share with you a little bit about what we do. You see us posting on social media and a little bit about products, a little bit about the opportunity. And tonight, I'm just excited that we are hopping on here and just sharing from the heart. We're nervous, but you know what? That's okay because we're real. You could probably see my hands sweating, but you know what? That's okay. Just want to see how real this is and that if we could do this, anyone could do this. It is our pleasure and honor to be here with you tonight. First and foremost, you're probably wondering, well, what is it that they're always sharing, right? Well, Plexus is a gut health company. We focus on root healing. We offer natural and healthy way for weight loss by addressing root issues. So that's what stands us apart from anything out there. It's gut health. We offer a clean skincare line, and we offer the best referral system and compensation plan. And so tonight, we're going to hear some stories from my friend Kelly, from my friend Maria, and from my friend Elizabeth. As parents, and if you're a parent, you might be able to relate to this. We're looking into ways to possibly be home with our children. It is uncertain times that have led us here, and some people are looking for plan B, plan C, as our kids are going to start off their virtual school year, perhaps even homeschooling, whatever that may look like for you. Just come here tonight with an open mind, an open heart, and hear the stories that my friends are going to be sharing with you tonight. And so tonight, my first guest is my good friend, Maria Castaneda. She's from Moxie, Washington. She's a wife, a mama of 3. She works full time. She's a claims specialist, but she also started Plexus 4.5 years ago for weight loss. Little did she know that last month she was going to take her team and rank up to the rank of Ruby, which is amazing. So she loves to share health and happiness. So Maria, welcome, friend.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Maria, for that awesome introduction. And thank you, everybody, for taking your time of evening on a Thursday when you maybe could be watching TV or something. But I'm glad that you're here. And if you're here, I promise you're probably here because you're meant to be here. So like Maria said, I am a mama of 3. My oldest is 24. I have a middle child. She's 11. And then my youngest is 7. So if you notice, there's a large gap there, right? I come from a family of 8. I'm the second to the oldest. So we're known for big families, but we only had 3. I've been married for 12 years and together with my husband for 16 years. And we, honestly, we are blessed that we are able to be together and have the unity and be able to have a 2-income household and have this blessing of residual income when we never even knew this was going to happen or fall into our laps. Like Maria mentioned, I did this because I wanted weight loss, right? And so I want to take you back to, oh my gosh, when I was 20 years old, okay, actually I'll take you back before then. When I was 16, I became pregnant with my oldest son. I had him at 16. I had him when I was in high school, my senior year, and believe it or not, I still graduated, right? So I was a mama at a very young age, and then I ended up a single mom at 20 years old, okay? So at 20 years old, thank goodness, like I said, I was already graduated. I had a job as a paraprofessional, and if you have ever worked at the school district, you know that paraprofessionals don't earn very much income, right? So I used to make that income stretch as much as I could, and unfortunately, when I stayed as a single mom, I inherited all the bills in my name. So that means I had to take care of not only my son, but all the income that came with it. Like all the bills were under me. So I had to pay rent, I had to pay bills, I had to buy food, because believe it or not, even though I was a school district employee and only earned like $700 and some, my rent was $415, had to pay bills, the state still did not want to give me food stamps. Crazy as that, but I didn't qualify. So I had to make my money stretch. And so I had to pay all the bills and all that. And thank God that I was able, I swear God was with me every step of the way because we made do with what we had. I do remember there was a couple instances where, oh my gosh, this is kind of hard. So like Maria said, this is very real. Sorry. So I just remember it was a hard time. Like I remember being a parapro and everybody's having lunch together and everybody would have amazing meals, right? And I would have like the simple food because that's what I could afford. It was sad to think that even fruit was like a luxury. So I can relate to so many people that are single moms right now or going through this pandemic and not having a way to make their ends meet. So I know this is a hard thing to say and a hard thing to swallow, but I just feel like in my heart that I'm supposed to share this. And I just remember seeing my mom always work. That's all she did. We hardly would ever see my mom because all she would ever do is work. So I became a mom at a young age and I had to be responsible. And I had to woman up, right? Because again, I had to make do with what we had. So luckily, you know, like I said, God never left us. We always had what we needed. But I still remember there was this one time we were at Walmart and Christian understood, even though he was little, he would understand, you know, how tight things were. And it's sad, and it was heartbreaking, but I was also grateful that he understood. But I remember this one time we were at Walmart and we were just checking out, you know how you go to any store, they're always having like candies or like little toys, little knickknacks. And I remember he wanted something that was only like a couple bucks. And I had to say no because I couldn't afford it. Because I remember there was times where I barely even had enough for like gas, like $5 in my account for gas. So I just hope that if you're here and you're maybe in a similar situation, or maybe things are not that bad as they were for me then, but just know that what we have here, it's not just about weight loss. It's not just about gaining our health back. Yes, it does all of that, but there's so much more and there's so much potential that you can do with this business. It could be an extra stream of income that you may need for your family. It may be something that keeps you up at night because you have more month than needs to meet the month. So if that's you, or maybe it's not, maybe you want it for vacation, you know, or anything, you can use it for that too. And as I mentioned, you know, luckily, you know, God has always been there, and I'm married now. Things are not like that. I'm able to breathe. Never in a million years did I ever think that I would be in a life like this. I'm blessed to have a good job. Like Maria said, like I do have a great job. My husband has a great job. I'm lucky and fortunate enough that I have a loving, caring home and a place safe to call home. That wasn't always the case when I was a kid. So I am very grateful. And this income has been a blessing for us because we've been able to not dig into our normal account, like if we ever needed to, unexpected things that come up for our house to fix, updates that we wanted to do to our home, maybe fund money to go on vacation. It's given me the ability to dream again, to be that little girl that once dreamed of doing things. So thank you again, and I'm sorry for the tears, but like Maria said, sometimes, you know, the real feelings do come out. And I just want you to know that I hope that I share hope with you, and there's other stories that you're going to be able to hear. And thank you for being here.
Aw, thanks, Maria. One of the things that Plexus has blessed me with is with your friendship. Maria and I knew each other just from far away. And Plexus definitely brought us together. She came and asked me if Plexus could help her. And of course I said, yes, it can, friend. It wasn't for the income, it was for health. And then that just led to sharing from the heart because she saw what it did to her family. And naturally you share. We all love to share. And I feel your heart because I know a lot of friends who are single mamas and how this opportunity could bless them. And, you know, aside the products, aside the income, it's that community. We as women, we strive to have one another, to uplift one another. And that's what we have right here. Maria, thank you so much for being so real and just sharing who you are and how Plexus has blessed you and your family. Thank you. Thank you. And now I have to introduce to you one of my next friends. You may know her as Kelly Jackson, Crazy Kelly. I love her. So she's so fun and upbeat. So I met Kelly in high school. We've been friends for, gosh, 20 some years. I don't know. We're not that old, never mind. We're just friends from high school. We used to play volleyball together, and we all were the ones that would just be having fun playing volleyball. We weren't there to be competitive. We were there to have fun. So that's Kelly in a nutshell. She's there to have fun. So Kelly is a nurse. She's been a nurse for 20 years. She's also mama of 3. She started Plexus for long-term health and weight loss. She never imagined she could make money from just sharing Plexus with friends and family. So tonight, it is my honor to introduce to you Kelly Jackson.
Hey, everybody. Oh my gosh. So 15 minutes ago, I messaged my friends in here and said, I am so nervous. I'm sick to my stomach. And when you're nervous, you probably shouldn't cut your bangs, which is what I did. So that's, great. But anyways, so we're going to move on. So I actually joined Plexus 4.5 years ago. I was like, I saw Maria posting about it and I wanted to just get healthy, but do it, for the long haul. I didn't want to do a quick fix because I've done that before and it just comes back. Your health isn't getting better. I wanted to be healthy and lose weight. And, it's been amazing. And then I signed up for wholesale because I am cheap. I like things at the least cost. And then I thought, you know what, if I like it, people are going to ask me what I'm doing. So I might as well make some money off of it, right? So I did that. And then as soon as I joined, I started looking around at my friends and, around me, friends and family. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that person's struggling with this. Oh my gosh, that person's struggling with this. Oh my gosh, Plexus might be able to help them with that. And kind of started researching and I just started sharing with everybody, hey, I started this thing and it works on gut health. Maybe it could help you. And, my friends started trying it out and family and their lives started changing. Like their health started changing, things that they'd struggle with for years and years. And they've been to doctors and they've been on all these medications. And like Maria said, I've been a nurse for 20 years. So, when you're in the medical field, you're trained on medications, which medications have a great place and, they're needed sometimes, but they're not a fix-all. They don't get in there and fix the problem. They put a Band-Aid on stuff. And I found out with Plexus, it gets in and it fixes the root issue of problems. And it blew me away. So I just started sharing with everybody and seeing people's lives change. And after that first month, I had helped people, I had helped some friends and family, and my whole family got their products paid for, like enough money to pay for our whole family's products just by helping my friends feel better and getting messages saying, oh my gosh, I'm not struggling with this anymore. And it's like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. And so like I said, within the first month, I made enough to cover the family's products. So I started kind of digging in and, I had done network marketing type things before. I didn't really know it was network marketing, but I did a couple other things. And with Plexus, I didn't have to have parties. And I was like, well, this is cool, because I had done other things and I had to be away from my family at night on the weekends and stuff like that. I had to haul inventory over there. I had to, have inventory. And with Plexus, I didn't have to have that. And I was like, well, this is really cool. All I have to do is like take my own products, feel good, tell my friends about it, and I'm making money. Like, this is awesome. So, so I just kept sharing with people. And then I found out like what residual income is. I mean, I'm a nurse, so I make good money. I make good money, but I work long hours. I work 12-hour shifts, and sometimes on call all day or, the weekend or whatever. And I don't have a residual income with being a nurse. It's, if you don't go to work, you don't get paid. And you don't build anything up. It's just an hourly rate. And with Plexus, I started building this residual income. And, you can work a little as a hobby, or you can work it as a full-time business and get paid, more and more and more. And I realized that, the harder that you work, or, the more people that you share with, basically the bigger residual income you have. So with that, my husband and I decided 2 years ago that we wanted to move somewhere different. And the awesome thing about, this kind of with network marketing is you can do it from your phone, wherever you're at. So actually, right now, I'm in the corner of my bedroom. And because this is the quiet place, everybody's watching a movie out there. And so you can do this, you know, you can do this type of business in the nooks and crannies or in the corner of your bedroom and share with people. And it's amazing. So with that residual income, we moved across the country. My husband was able to stay home with our kids while, you know, and I worked as a nurse. I just worked, you know, I worked for 3 days a week, and I was able to have that residual income as, you know, from doing Plexus to be able to cover our mortgage, to be able to cover groceries, to be able to cover, you know, insurance, to be able to cover all sorts of things because of Plexus. So it's been amazing. And another thing I've been super blessed with is the community within Plexus, all of the friendships. And I am a total, like, I love to be around people. I love the traveling aspect because I love to travel. And I've been able to travel all over the place with Plexus, been on a cruise, been all over the place. It's been absolutely amazing. So many blessings. So thank you, Maria.
Kelly. As you can see, Kelly Jackson is the life of the party. So thank you so much, Kelly. And I just absolutely love how it's brought freedom into your life. You know, for your husband to stay home, to spend time with the kids, to be there while they were in school and when they're in school and come home, but also to take, I remember when you moved from Washington State to the East Coast, and it's just that freedom. Like Kelly said, you can work this from the nooks and crannies of the day. You don't have to work massive hours, though some of us are taught to work a 9 to 5 or a 8 to 8, whatever that may look like for you. It's that here you tweak it and you make it work to what fits your schedule. If you're a mama, you know, I have kids running around. I have a 2-year-old. He's crazy, jumps everywhere. You've seen my videos. He's just carrying chairs down the hallway. But in the nooks and crannies while he's taking a nap, you know, that phone. So for Kelly to sell her house here and to just move cross country, not knowing nobody over there, that's the freedom that Plexus has blessed her with. And there's many more things too that she could have shared, and she did amazing. Thank you so much, Kelly. But I think you see the gist of it, that even nurses can share Plexus because nurses know science. They know the importance of gut health. So when I first shared with Kelly, I was so happy that she said yes. And she just made it simple. I mean, it's simple. Just when you love something, you just share it with others and you see it work, and it becomes a ripple effect. You keep sharing and sharing. So next thing you know, here's Kelly moving cross country. Thank you, Kelly. Okay. We have my friend, Elizabeth Guyver. You guys, I don't know, you need an Elizabeth Guyver in your life, okay? I love how she talks. You're gonna hear her talk right now. She talks and it's all heart. When I first met her, I didn't know her prior to Plexus. And when I first met her, it was at convention. Every year we have a meeting and everybody comes together. It's like thousands of people. And I met her in the store where they were selling swag. You're Elizabeth Guyver, you're Maria Ramos. And we just like run into each other into this massive hug. That's the kind of Elizabeth that she is. And you all need one in your life. So thank you for being you, Elizabeth. So it's my pleasure to introduce to you Elizabeth Guyver. She's from Mounds, Oklahoma. I never had a friend in Oklahoma until Plexus. Now I have a lot. She's a wife and a mom to 3 grown sons. She still teaches part-time, you guys. She's a teacher. She started for weight loss 6.5 years ago, but now she's a Sapphire ambassador, living the life she never dreamed possible. Take it away, sister.
Hey guys, thank you so much for that introduction, Maria. That was hilarious. I love you, girl. My name is Elizabeth Guyver. Like she said, I'm from Oklahoma and I am a teacher. I've been married to my husband for 28 years. Like Maria mentioned, we have 3 grown sons. Our baby's getting ready to go off to college next week. I can't even believe that's possible, but it is. My husband's a firefighter. You know, he's always worked a second job. Oklahoma teachers, if you don't know, Oklahoma teachers are the lowest paid in the nation. So we have always struggled financially. We always say we lived paycheck to paycheck, but we just wished we lived paycheck to paycheck. Many months, it didn't make it paycheck to paycheck. Therefore, we had huge amounts of credit card debt. Knowing emergency fund, no college fund, no extra at all. And we're talking for decades, guys. And when we would think about 12 or 15 years ago, it started hitting us that we're like, oh my gosh, our kids are going to be in high school soon. They're going to be going to college. Retirement, is in the near future. And we started panicking. And as an Oklahoma teacher, my salary was never really going to change. So I really felt locked in. I couldn't go back to school and get a new degree. Because we would have to send our kids to school, and we didn't even know how we were going to do that, much less send me back to school. So I felt like I had to work as a teacher, and we were just going to struggle, until we die, because we felt that locked in. Just to kind of give you a backstory on us, like I said, we worked 3 jobs, but there were many times, because we didn't have any extra savings, that we had to borrow money from family. And I'm not talking about once or twice, I'm talking about many times. And that makes me almost start crying to think back on how many times an emergency arose and we had no even room on our credit card and had to reach out and ask for help from somebody else. It just still makes me emotional to think about. Not only were we financially strapped and stressed out, I was exhausted. I was overweight. I had so many health issues going on. I just was not fully functioning as a wife, a mom, or a teacher. About 7.5 years ago, I started seeing Plexus in my newsfeed. And honestly, I was not interested at all. A, because I was super skeptical like most people, and B, because I had no extra income to give it a try. In my mind, I had no extra income. So I watched for a year and finally got desperate enough, because I am one of those people who would lose weight, gain weight, lose weight, gain weight for decades. Never could keep it off. Thought, this is just how I am, or I would beat myself up about it. Like, why don't you have the willpower? Why can't you keep it off? Guys, I did it dozens of times. Well, after watching for a year of different people posting about these products, because I got a little more educated and once again I had gained weight, I got desperate enough to reach out to a close friend who had recently started sharing and just said, tell me a little bit more about this pink drink. And when she told me it helped her with energy, then I decided, okay, I need energy too. I teach 4-year-olds and I'm exhausted all the time living off caffeine. So I said, I need to try this, but because we're so financially strapped, I need the best price. So I joined for wholesale, but I told her, I do not want to sell this stuff. She and I had done network marketing before. I had done it several times, never been successful. But I'll tell you what, I'm one of those weirdos. I say that, the weirdos who love the idea of network marketing, okay? I was not ashamed of network marketing. I just couldn't figure out how to be successful. So whenever I was, at my wit's end with my health, I said, I really just need to focus on me. I need the best price. I'm not even telling anybody, because in my mind, I'm thinking, this is not going to work. I don't want to, embarrass myself to tell people I'm trying this Plexus stuff. But honest to goodness, within 3 days, I was sleeping through the night for the first time in years. I wasn't walking around in a brain fog, forgetting everything. I was able to, we had Teacher Appreciation Week and the lounge was full of desserts and I did not go down and get any. And I'm the person who practically wore out the carpet up and down the hall every time I heard there were snacks in the lounge to get at least 2 or 3 helpings throughout the day. And I'm thinking, those don't even sound good. Something is different about this stuff. And then I started thinking, I know other people who would love to feel better. I know other people who can't sleep. I know other people who are exhausted all the time or have, would like to lose a few pounds. So I put it out there on Facebook, not because I'm looking to start a business, because I needed accountability, because I was a quitter. Everything I tried, I was the one looking for the magic quick fix for 20 years. And guess what? It does not exist, because I would have found it, because I tried it all. But what I found was I needed some accountability so that I would stick with it. So I put it on Facebook and I found a few people who wanted to do it with me. And then as I started feeling better and learning a little bit more, I started thinking of all these other people that need to know about these products. So I started reaching out and sharing with them personally. People at school and people in my family started noticing a difference in me and wanting to know what I was doing to because I was looking and feeling better. And that's how it starts, guys. And I looked up one day, 9 months into sharing, and realized I had matched my teaching salary. Guys, that was huge for us, huge. And then I started thinking, if I started treating this like more like a business opportunity and started helping more people on my team. Guys, I have so many young moms on my team who would love to stay home, or families on my team who would love to be able to pay for those extracurricular activities, or a car payment, or a grocery bill, that I started thinking, if I help those people reach their goals, what would that do? And let me tell you what that did. Through helping other people reach goals, in 2.5 years, it helped me promote to the 3rd highest level in the company. And with that 3rd level, the 3rd highest level, it's called Emerald, comes with a 6-figure salary. That was 3 times my teaching salary. And I got to drive a Lexus. Before that, I had never even been in a Lexus. I was driving a Buick with no working air conditioning. And I live in Oklahoma. 2 summers with no air conditioning. Guys, because we had no money. We had no credit card, room on the credit card. We just suffered through. So I went from a Buick with no air conditioning to a Plexus Lexus. And then on top of that, you get to go to Hawaii every year. Okay, guys. Before that, our family vacations were a quick jaunt to the cheapest motel in Branson, Missouri, and we thought we were living the life. On the credit card, mind you. If we did not have emergency fund, if we did not have college savings, do you think we had a vacation fund? Nope. It was all charged if we got to go anywhere, or we would go visit family. Those were our vacations. So I was thinking, if I'm dreaming, don't wake me up. This is the life we never, ever believed for. And guys, I'm not sharing this with you to say, oh, look what all I've earned. I want you to believe this for yourself. Because we went from being the family who had to receive blessings many times to now being a family that can bless other families and organizations and, things dear to our hearts, like way beyond our wildest dreams. And guys, it is a fantastic feeling. I feel like through me just saying yes to a pink drink because I wanted to lose weight, and then deciding I know other people who want to feel good, I have changed the course of my family's life and been able to impact other lives through just sharing the blessing of Plexus, either the products, the business opportunity, or me personally helping them out financially. And that feels amazing. It's a priceless feeling I can't even describe. Let me tell you a little bit about Plexus. Okay, we've all shared our stories. You've heard from me and a couple of other friends sharing our stories. We come from different backgrounds. We're at different levels in the company. But what we have in common is, 1, we took a chance on ourselves, chance for ourselves. 2, we decided other people needed to know about these products, and we shared. We wanted better for others. And 3, we're all being blessed by the income opportunity that Plexus has designed for people to simply share. I want you to think about this. Friends love to buy and try what their friends love. Plexus recognizes that. Plexus could have paid commercials, could have paid for advertising, but Plexus invests in people. And it's a beautiful thing. We all share things we love all the time, right? Plexus rewards us for that. And did you know right now that if you ask 3 friends, hey, let's get an accountability group together and let's get healthy together, Plexus is going to bless you with about $300. And then if you help those 3 friends, like Kelly mentioned earlier, residual income is amazing. You put in a little bit of time, you get rewarded for your time, and the work of your team that is sharing these products and opportunity as well. That's where you get to really start dreaming big. And it's all centered around helping others. We're not just asking people to buy stuff, something that might be nice to have. Guys, if people have guts and skin, they need Plexus. So I think you can probably think of at least a couple of people who need these products, right? Like everybody needs these products. So I want you to think about, who do you know that could benefit from better health? You have the solution right in your hands. If you decide to take a chance, you have a solution to offer them. Who do you know that right now, guys, probably more than ever, people are struggling financially. They've either been furloughed, laid off, hours cut. We've got a lot of worried moms that are trying to figure out, how am I going to homeschool my kid and work? Guys, Plexus can help with that. Plexus can afford them the opportunity to stay home, still help provide for their family, and be there for their children. There is so much uncertainty right now, but do you know Plexus is growing by leaps and bounds? During this epidemic, Plexus has increased by 140,000 ambassadors. That is unprecedented. If you look across, companies are shutting down, businesses are closing, but because we have health to offer, people are wanting health and people are wanting finances. Plexus knocks it out of the park with both. That's why we are growing at an unprecedented rate. And it all starts with you deciding to take a chance. So what I encourage you is to reach out to the person who invited you tonight. They believe that you would be amazing at this, that you have a heart for people, that this would be an opportunity that would bless you immensely. And I want you to think about who you could invite on this journey with you and say, hey, I think I want to take a chance on this. Did you know there's some specials going on right now? There are, because Plexus wants this to be affordable for everybody, especially right now. You can start for less than a trip to Starbucks. They made it affordable so that that is not an issue for anybody right now, so that they can receive the blessings that Plexus affords people who take a chance on themselves. You don't have to have a large network. Some of you might be thinking, but I don't know that many people. That's the beauty of this. You share with your friends, they share with their friends, they share with their friends. And that again is residual income. Paying it forward, passing on the blessing. We are Plexus worldwide, and we've barely scratched the surface. Our mission is to bring health and happiness to the world. And we're in 5 countries right now. There's never been a better time to get in on this. And just think about this. Plexus is becoming a household name. Many of your friends and family have heard about Plexus, but they haven't tried it yet. You know why? They're waiting to be invited. They're waiting to be invited. And some of them may have been invited, but not by somebody that they know and trust. And just think, that person could be you. Wouldn't that be a great feeling? Be the person who reaches out and says, hey, let's do this together. Let's find out what all this is about together. I promise you it will be one of the best decisions you've ever made. And it can and will completely change your life. And then you can pay it forward by changing other lives as well. So I sure hope when you reach out to that friend, you say, I'm ready to do this. Because I can't wait to say, welcome to the team. Thank you guys so much for tuning in with us tonight. I hope that this just helped you make the decision to take a chance and just see what this could be for you and your family. You guys have a great evening. Good night.